save it. See ya. Take her easy.
So, this one's a real head-scratcher. You see, a lot of people wonder why Sandrock was called Sandrock. Seeing as back in the day, there was actually a big forest around the oasis. Not too sandy, not too rocky either. So what gives? Well, back then, no one had discovered the oasis. The Eufaula Desert is mighty vast after all. When Myrtle and her squad made it to this part of the continent, they did a lot of exploring in the desert and called themselves the Sandrock Crew. Actually, there was some debate about that. As I recall, some wanted to call themselves the Rock Sand Crew, but, majority rule. Anyway, their settlement was called Sandrock Village, and then eventually just Sandrock. Myrtle's crew moved on, and she stayed. People always thought it was weird that such a lush place was called Sandrock, but, well, nobody wonders about that anymore.
You're handling the main tank and such for the water tower, huh? Yen just got me rebuilding pipes in the pump. I'm jealous. You're handling the main tank and such for the water tower? Take it easy.
Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Thank you.
Thanks. Hello. Telesis needs relic technology.
The light doesn't specifically prohibit the accumulation of wealth, right?
That sounds good, but I don't think it's always applicable.
And then Peach was
I
like,
didn't know
"Say
that."
what?
Preach! Like train cars, we're
Oh,
all
yeah.
connected.
That makes
The
sense.
light has a plan for you.
Hello.
All aboard the light train. Choo-choo!
And then
As long as we can
technology
use
threw
guns.
mad shade.
Get to the part where trains are
Oh
invented.
yeah, that makes sense.
And then technology
The
threw
first
mad
humans of the
shade.
world
How
had
can I
nothing.
use that in my
Even the most
business?
simple machines that we take for granted today would be considered supernatural back then.
See ya!
My brother and I come from far away. I miss a lot of things about our hometown. I bet you get homesick as well, right?
Howdy. Thank you.
me!
So cool!
The future of our world depends on us.
Uh-huh.
Do unto others before they do unto you. Got it!
Yep. Uh-huh. All right, catch you next time.
Spread the good word, folks.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
You builders did a mighty fine job once again. Just in time, too. I believe our next shipment of water is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Our town owes you two our gratitude. Commissioner, you really ought to handsomely reward these builders for their efforts.
Right. I'll add that to the tab as well. Well, bang up job on the water tower, I must say. You know, it's funny, when you and Mian got here, I bet old Mason the two of you wouldn't last a week. Luckily, he's so far off by now, I doubt I'll ever have to make good on that bet. Now, where was I? Ah, that's right. You did such a good job of following orders that I've decided on behalf of the Commerce Guild that you deserved a bonus for all your hard work. Here's the amount promised by the city and 50 goals on top. Haha, that's right. All for you. Don't spend it all in one place. Bye-bye now.
Oh, thank you.
Hello there. I've heard all about you. So glad to finally meet you face to face. I'm Trudy, the mayor of Sandrock. Anyway, I just wanted to come by and introduce myself, since I just got back in town. We don't get a lot of new folks, so I'm mighty glad you're here. I'd also like to extend an invitation to the next fireside on Sunday. We've got a lot to talk about. No doubt you've heard about what Logan's done. You seem to be adjusting quite well to Sandrock, and we're happy to have you. See you around. Oh, commissions? I hadn't checked on any of that yet. I'll have Matilda in the church fill me in right away and get back to you. Actually, there is one small thing I guess I could use help with. Although I'm sure you're very busy. You don't need to trouble yourself too much with this, but I do need a new desk at City Hall. It seems Matilda took a liking to my old one and made off with it. I'm sure she'd give it back if I asked, but perhaps it would just be easier if we both had nice desks, don't you think? So if you...
Howdy. Thank you.
Need to salvage in the scrapyard? Let me know if you do. All right then. You come to the entrance of the scrapyard at 11 o'clock tonight, and I'll take you in. Don't forget, okay?
Lovely day today, isn't it? And again, isn't every day lovely and fabulous, Sandrock? I've actually been meaning to tell you about something. You see, I consider a lot of people to be my friend, even if they don't always feel the same way about it. But you, I think you're my bestest friend in the whole wide world! Yahoo! Best friend says what? What? I'm so glad we're official! And when you're around, I feel like I can do anything! So, here's my idea. If you're up for it, it's probably not news to you that sometimes out in the desert there are wild arcs roaming around. You remember arcs, right? Oh, no, but that does sound interesting. Don't worry, I'll remind you. At-risk citizens of Sandrock! You know the type. Tree choppers, cactus poachers, lunch bag stealers, litter bugs, jaywalkers, jugglers, and worst of all, water wasters. So, I'd like to commission from you a weapon. A weapon so powerful that it will take care of those arcs once and for all. That's right, those arcs will be gone forever. I'd like you to get me some flowers. Flowers that will kill them with kindness. I believe that if we show these arcs the beauty of life up close, well, there's no way they could continue to wallow in their arc-sea ways. What do you say? Fantastic! I knew I could count on you. Here are some seeds to do the deed, plus a few extra for yourself. Just grow them in your garden like usual, and let me know when you're ready to obliterate those water wasters. With kindness.
You know, if it were just Mason and his diligence-averse style of building, I'm not sure we'd have been able to be back on track in such a timely manner. Who knows what kinds of terrible things might have happened if we had nowhere to store our water. Oh well, no sense in imagining up scenarios to scare myself. I do plenty of that in my own free time.
Nice seeing ya. Howdy.
That ball of paper. Can I have a look? I think it might be mine. No, I didn't mean to litter. I'm sorry. I dropped it out of my window in a fit of frustration earlier. Thank you. It suddenly occurred to me that I'd written a particularly beautiful sentence on this piece. I'm sure it seems strange to rifle through trash finding a single sentence. But to a writer, inspiration comes but at a moment's notice. But I couldn't remember what it was I wrote. Let me see. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. No, that's awful. No one would remember that. What was I thinking? The stars glisten with the light of 1,000 lives. A diamond, an oath, a promise. This sentence, what do you think? You're too kind. When I was a child, I thought stars were like diamonds. I wrote as such, and even the teacher thought my similes were beautiful. My classmates, they didn't understand. They didn't like it at all. No, I don't think that's the problem. Everyone is an artist. They just need to find their voice. I think perhaps they just hadn't seen diamonds. But I've always been in a special situation. My mother is an actor in musical theater. Due to this, she was always adorned in fine gems and jewelry, so I had seen many of them from a young age. Since coming to Sandrock, I've almost spent all of my savings. As a writer, I don't have much of an income before each release. So, in order to stay here and write my books, I need an income to supplement my daily expenses, and I can't just ask my family for more money. So, my wondrous, amazing, kind builder, I have a request. For the sake of helping those in dire straits, eating nothing but the specials at the Blue Moon, could I ask you for a discount next time I need your services? Looks like you're a bit of a stickler for the rules, huh? Don't worry, I was joking with you. I'm not quite at that level yet, thankfully. I'll pay you whatever you need. Well, today has been enlightening. Thank you so much for your inspiration, and also for keeping me company. But I really have to run. These articles don't write themselves, you know.
Minister, I beg of you to reconsider.
I've told you, Miguel, the people won't stomach another water tax hike. They're stretched thin as it is. I doubt half these folks could even afford it.
Every penny, Minister. You know this.
What I know is this. Now is a time of tribulation for our people. We need not burden them any further.
But this project will add cost.
It inspires hope. We can afford it.
We're spending our goals on frivolities, meaningless eyesores.
We're spending our goals on our people. We're giving someone a chance to make a day's earnings and an opportunity to make a difference in this town. That, to me, is priceless. Well now, always in the right place at the right time, aren't we, Builder? That's good. I think Miguel may require a bit of assistance. I must be going, but be a dear and help him, won't you?
Yes. Help. That's right, Builder. A moment of your time, please. According to some, the church needs a new mural in the temple. The church would be highly appreciative if you could work with our town's artists to manifest these vague requests. The minister thinks that certain effigies of our faith are uninviting. Will you assist us? Heard us, did you? It's not my place to question the minister. She has the final say in matters these days, and I must respect that, however much I may disagree with her decisions. She gave rather limited notes on the specifics. Nevertheless, I would expect Pablo or Amira should be able to produce a painting of sufficient quality. If we're conscious of budget, perhaps even Jasmine could be recruited to our cause. The church has allocated 1,000 goals for the project. There you are. What remains afterwards will be your commission for the frame. Return to me when you have the items in question. Be swift, Builder.
Thank you.
These winds can carry sand, will carry a tune. Your And now the time has come to say goodbye.
Oh, thank you. I've got lots of things to do, so I'd better get started.
Aha! Meet the new box. Same as the old box, or just as sturdy at least. Well done. I'll bet this thing would last 1,000 years, you overachiever, you. I've got my stuff. Are you ready to go bury the box? Just give me your personal item and I'll put it in. Good choice. Maybe people in the future will write about this stuff in their history books. You ready to go? Let me know and we'll head out. You ready? All right, let's go. All right, this is the spot. I put our stuff inside. Mine included a few builder materials following in Hicks tradition. I also included some historical records, as well as some of the best literature we New World people have produced, including a copy of my favorite episode of Doyle Arthur. For my personal item, well, I thought it'd be good to take a picture of us together. I mean, because, well, it didn't seem fair not knowing what Hicks looked like. They should know what the two builders of Sandrock looked like. Otherwise, our story doesn't mean as much, don't you think? Here, we can use my camera. Hey, look at us! We look like pros. Oh, I guess we should write a letter too, huh? That was the most interesting part of Hicks's box. What should we write about? What's more moving than a good romance story? In the last one I read, the couple couldn't be together in the end. It was so sad. I almost cried. Let's wish for the people of the future to have learned from our mistakes. Spread the love. Okay, everything's ready. Let's give our time capsule a proper send-off. Well, that's that. I can only imagine one day there'll be other people opening up our time capsule, reading our letter, and being transported back to our time. How, I guess this is my way of telling to the world that I was here, that I existed, and I'm doing my best. Whew. Also, I put a latch on our box to make it way easier to open. Thanks again. It's so nice to have someone who shares my interests here in town. I'll let you know if I dig up anything else cool.
Haven't you gone home yet? It's so late. That's not like you.
Heh. I'd never get caught dead doing overtime. You just don't get it. That's why you'll always be small time, Venti. Night shift pays double, and you work half as hard. Plus, I get to sleep all day tomorrow.
Well, if that's the kind of life that makes you happy. Oh, yeah, I have a few bottles of yak milk here. You love drinking it, right? Take them all.
Ooh, hey, yeah, that's the stuff. Look, maybe I got it wrong. You're all right, Venti. I can make a super jumbo yak shake with all this. Oh, but not until after my shift is over.
Well, it's as you said, isn't it? There's not much to do during the night shift. Everyone in Sandrock is so wonderful. No one leaves their door unlocked. No one litters the streets. You should go. Milkshakes before midnight are the freshest and most delicious.
Yeah, is that like scientifically true? Yeah, now that you mention it, I could totally get away with it. I could suck down viscous yak milk goo till the sun comes up. That is, if somebody keeps their mouth shut.
I won't tell if you don't. Who would know?
Whoa! When did you get so cool, Venti? I won't forget about this. Somehow after today, I think we're gonna be friends forever. See ya!
That should do it. Oh, you're here. Your footsteps are so light that I didn't even hear you. You scared me. Is that so? Oh, well, let's not talk so much here. Let's go quickly and salvage up some precious relic. Let's go! Chatting with you makes me forget all the tiredness of the day. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. Amira is such a beauty, and she's also very kind. Whenever she talks to me, it's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. Chatting with you makes me forget all the tiredness of the day. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. Your digging movements are so efficient. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. It's so relaxing to dig up scrap with you. Amira is such a beauty, and she's also very kind. Has a crush on someone. I wonder who it can be. Maybe I don't really like your boss. He seems so strict and uptight. It's so much fun digging through junk together with you. Time flew by so fast. Here, take all of these. They're all the scraps I dug up. They're yours now. Wow, look at the stars in the sky. I rarely stay in the scrapyard this late into the night, but I didn't realize the view could be so beautiful. It reminds me of my hometown Baja, where I would wake up in the middle of the night and see a sky full of stars. I love open spaces. You know what? Nights have their own scents. Like now, if you take a deep breath, it smells like dark ore, weeds, and even motor oil. It's different from the scent of things during the day that have been sun-baked. It's quiet and kind of refreshing. And I can also smell your scent, a professional builder. It's easy to recognize it's you. Hey, do you need to get home? How about we go sit by the crane lift, chat, and look more at the stars? Let's go. We'll sit over there. I didn't invite anyone else to come and dig through scrap with me. I think it's a very enjoyable thing to do privately, so I only want to do it with people I feel close to. So, please don't tell anyone else about the fact that I brought you here to dig for scrap, okay? Is there anyone who doesn't like salvaging? I will never hate salvaging scrap. Maybe some people think that scrap is dirty and unsanitary, but I grew up in a landfill, and my greatest pleasure is finding various discarded items and turning them into something useful. Sleeping in a trash can is more comfortable than sleeping on a bed. Working to help others recycle waste materials is absolutely my favorite thing to do. Many people say that. I often see people on the street who look like me, but there are still differences. Venti is one of a kind. So, my good friend, you'll remember me, won't you? Okay, let's go back and rest today. It was great digging through scrap with you. See you later.
Well, look who it is. I've really missed you. Let me see. All right, you seem fine. That's a start. Have the sand bandits been caught yet? Were you scared back then? I mean, I think I would have been. I hope so. You know, if you're scared, you can tell me. I won't tease you too much. But seriously, if you need to talk about it, I'm here for you. What's taking them so long? Is this Logan guy really as nefarious and cunning as the papers say? I hope he gets caught soon. Phew, but it's great that you're all right. You don't know how relieved I am to see your face. And oh, look, I brought you a whole bunch of stuff. But take me to the famous Blue Moon Saloon first. I'm dying to try all that sand food. I'm absolutely starving. We can catch up while eating. I have so much to tell you. Ooh, so this is yak milk. I thought it would be gross, but it's actually deliciously good. Huh. It's kind of crazy. The first time I travel outside of Highwind, and it's to Sandrock of all places. After you left, I often find myself wondering about you. How your work is going, how you're dealing with the sandstorms, if you're happy, and so on. In my mind, I kind of built you up as this hero, coming to save Sandrock. Silly, isn't it? Hey, don't laugh! I'm serious. I subscribe to the Tumbleweed Standard, and I keep seeing your name pop up. You fixed the moisture farm, beat the googlies, or whatever they're called, and even rebuilt a bridge. It's amazing. Your ma couldn't believe it. She kept saying, "Really? Our child?" Your pa even joked that there must be someone with the same name as you here. But they're really proud of you. They're just not used to us doing grown-up stuff, I guess. You've always been kind of foolhardy, though, always running into things before thinking. So I guess it kind of makes sense for them to feel that way, right? When you talk like that, it makes you sound so mature. You've really changed, you know. I mean, you're still you, but there's this air of reliability now. I guess I can't call you the idol master anymore. Maybe when I finish school, I should also go somewhere else and expand my horizon. But I don't know. I tend to get lonely by myself. I'll probably be homesick by the second week. Us? You're already becoming a sandrocker. Now you're all pistols and howdies, right? Look, I'm only staying in Sandrock for 3 days. Then I have to go back and take an exam. I have a little request, though. Can you show me around town? I'd really appreciate the company. Oh, by the way, now that I'm finally here, anything you want to ask me? They're doing really well. You don't have to worry. When I'm around, they talk about you and Sandrock all the time. They kept wondering if you're making any new friends or getting enough sleep or eating enough. I think they really miss you. Speaking of, your ma wrote a letter. You haven't gotten it yet? Wow, I really got here that fast. My studies are going really well, actually. I'm working like crazy to keep my grades up, though. Hey, are you growing any crops? I almost forgot that you're doing desert planting, right? It's so interesting. It uses completely unorthodox techniques. That's kind of what I'm studying at the moment. Unconventional farming methods. Professor Law, my master, is a lead researcher on these methods. Like, how can you increase yield and growth under the same conditions? Or even bringing crops back to life. But, his methods are still under development, so I'm bound to secrecy. Which reminds me, where is the moisture farm in Sandrock? I've heard a great many things about it, so I'm curious. If you're free tomorrow, could you go with me to take a look? Please, pretty please, with an apple cherry on top. Oh, so I have one more question to ask. I finally get to gossip with you. Are you in love? Anyone you met in Sandrock that you like? Or maybe someone likes you? Huh? Hey, don't tease me like that. Is it hot in here? Oh, we got so caught up in talking, I completely forgot to give you your presents. Besides what your parents brought you, I brought you a couple as well. All right, I think we've talked enough already. Let's eat up. I think I'm gonna hit the hay a little early tonight. All right, you go do your builder stuff. I'm gonna get some rest.
Hello. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh.